So, breaking news this afternoon, Ivan Juric, the manager of Southampton, is apparently set to leave, Sky Sports understands. I mean, he's lost 12 out of his 14 games. It was probably bound to happen. I think that Southampton were doomed this season anyway. The gap between the bottom and the top of the Prem is getting bigger and bigger. And I did feel like it was probably eventually going to happen. I think once relegation was confirmed, I didn't think Juric was going to stay. I didn't think he was the man to take them forward. I was struggling to see what would happen. I think that Southampton were doomed from day one. Like I said, I think that Russell Martin's style of play was far too risky. It holds comparisons in some ways to Ange's football at Tottenham. I think that I think both styles are very, very risky in a league that's a bit more passive. I think the Premier League nowadays is a bit more passive, a bit more slower. I think it's a much more slower league than it was in previous decades, and I do feel like his time was going to end before the end of the season, regardless. So I'm not surprised by this news. I think Southampton need a huge, complete reset in the summer to actually become a stable Premier League club long term again. Don't forget Southampton at one point were competing in the European places in terms of past years, and they were one of the I believe the founding Premier League clubs, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a club with a lot of history there and a lot of potential if it was reached. And Southampton need a huge reset. They need some new face in there. They need some new people to overlook that whole situation. But Juric is apparently, as we're recording this, set to leave Southampton. By the time this is up, it might already be confirmed that he's gone, but we understand that Ivan Juric will be sacked regardless as Southampton manager following their relegation after the Spurs game. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about it, and I'll be back later for some Ball League content. Ta-ra for now.